I decided to skip the challenge for now because the other two or three that I have is Hopeless Rescue, Whiteout, and Nomad. Nomad's going to take some time, so obviously that'll be a few episodes. I'm not going to crush that in like 1 minute. This one expands over 30 days in the game, so that would take at least a few hours. I mean, not really, depending on how you look at it. It could probably take like 4 hours if I played straight for 4 hours and just kept going. And then Hopeless Rescue, I guess that would be like the easiest one, the concept, in that you got you got a goal point and then an end point. But unfortunately, it's hard in the fact that your first goal point is going to be Timberwolf Mountain, and I heard that's difficult. I haven't tried it yet. That's one of the regions that I stay away from, or I don't stay away from. I just haven't attempted it. Or I did once, and it was terrible because I tried it on Interlooper. I probably should have just tried it on easy first to get the lay of the land, but whatever. So what we are going to do is we're going to go back to survival mode, and we're going to jump right back into where we left off with Frank Castle. Which shouldn't be too bad. I mean, I think we're in great condition. We have a little bit of cabin fever, or yeah, pretty bad. Pretty bad cabin fever, which probably won't be too hard to deal with. I don't really have much. I have coffee that's cold, but I'll drink it. So, we also have a lot of gear with this character. So what I really want to do, preferably, is to push out from here. I think majority of the stuff has been cleaned up. The last time we played Frank Castle, he was attacked by a bear. And I really want to get out of here right now. I think we still have rounds for our rifle. We'll check. I could be wrong. But I hope we do. Because of the fact that, yeah, we've got 3 rounds left. Yeah, alright, I was about to say, did I even notice this body here? So the bear, it was down there somewhere. When it attacked us, you can obviously tell by the blood, or whatever. He's not here anymore. So I've been scouting out a lot of areas along the way. Mostly entrances and exits. I didn't get a chance to scout out the other side though, which is unfortunate. But I am more concerned about getting to the lighthouse at this point. So let's head that way. Yeah, and there she is. Alright, let's see. Not cold. They got a lot of great clothing on, so I shouldn't get too cold too fast. I think at this point, I think the biggest thing I have to worry about in this survival, because Frank's made it pretty far away. I mean, we're almost on like day 70, I think. I'm not sure. I've been over here, that's right. Alright. Obviously want to get up there, but I gotta go all the way around. Should have went up back where I originally saw the slope, but Again, it's alright, not a big deal. Wow, I don't have anything food-wise, so maybe I should just spend a few minutes out here. Cabin fever should be going down, right? It's going up. That's... I don't know how it went up by like 1%. These guys are circling something and I haven't been out here this way, so let's explore it a little bit. Well, take the piece of firewood. How much are we overcumbered? Okay, not too much. Yeah, right there, 90%. And I don't need tinder, that's right. This guy really... man, we don't have any firewood though. Well, it'll be worth it. Hopefully the 90 or the 10% that's not there isn't going to ruin this for us. So we get this started. I hope I can get some meat out of this guy. And what I need to do is at least quarter it. Alright, cool. Well, I don't have any water either, so while we're out here, let's melt some water and then boil it. Oh, so this way we'll have a little bit of water. And I don't really even need the fire to do anything. Let's go for two liters. I don't even need the fire, really, to do anything else besides thaw the deer out. So that's why I'm using the fire now to go for the secondary sustainability, which is water. So now you can see that I can quarter them, or I can just go for the meat. Honestly, I'm probably just going to go for the meat. I don't need really anything else right now. And I should still have a fire going. Probably not much of a fire. Yeah. But enough. Probably time to drink some of that water. Still got plenty of daylight left. I can't believe I still have... Okay, so the cabin fever effect is going down, which is good. Let's see. Okay, cool. I heard some footsteps and I was like, no, I'm out. Would be pretty cool if I could nail this guy. Since he's stuck, yeah. I guess we can just wait. I mean, he should bleed out. Honestly, don't feel like waiting though. I don't know how that missed. That's kind of a load of crap. Whatever. I'm out of rounds. Can put this away now. And we got plenty of fresh meat. which is great because, oh yeah, and I will gladly take this. Now I'm harvesting all this meat here, and I know you're probably sitting there wondering, like, wow, it's really gonna weigh you down, it's really gonna hurt you. One, I'm kind of, yeah, oh yeah, it does weigh me down a lot. One, I'm hoping and praying that there's gonna be more rounds in this area. Haven't really gotten a chance to scope every inch out. For example, nope, don't want to drop that. I want to pick that up. But for example, like, I should probably be drawing this area out. I'm hoping to use this character Frank to kind of collect up as much progress towards achievements and stuff like that as I can. So Faithful Cartographer is pretty much one of those achievements where you're mapping out as much area as you can. So you know, I'm just gonna attempt to do that while I'm also using him to survive. I don't think these boats would have anything, but while I'm heading back to the lighthouse, might as well check. Yeah, I didn't think that they would. Well, that's alright. Should probably clean that gun too when I get back, just to ensure that it is alright. I know I put excuse me. I know I put a pretty good amount of rounds through it, and I don't know the last time I cleaned it. I know it's a slow and painful progress right now. We're almost there though. So you know, and I like survival mode. I like survival mode sometimes a little bit over challenges because you kind of come up with your own tasks. You kind of come up with your own goals and your own missions, or however you want to look at it. Compared to survival mode where you're given a task and you have to accomplish it. So like right now in survival mode, I'm just deciding that I'm going to stay in the lighthouse area when originally my plan was to leave, because I just scored a good amount of food. So food and water are like two of the main resources that are usually easy to come across. Especially if you have a hunting rifle like I have. But aside from that, it's also because I haven't found that much in this map, and when we get to the tower, I'll show you the map again and show you that there's a lot of area up to the north that I haven't seen yet. So, and then once you get the layout and you can kind of like terrain associate, I can easily just go, okay, well that waterfall is to the north, roughly. And that's the direction. I haven't mapped anything out even though I've been in that area. So I think we need to go back over there, unfortunately, because there is a bear. And see what we can do. I mean, obviously I get attacked by a bear, I'm just booking it, but... So we already have firewood here, which is great. And matches. So, what I do want to do is obviously drop all this meat. I would also like to have so many medical supplies. I don't need 3 fire starters on me, so let's drop the fire starters and drop that one and drop that one. Yeah. And the world is so large in this game. A lot of people don't even fully, I guess you could say, comprehend that fact alone. You know, this is such a great game, and one of the games that I'm trying to step up to. is Subnautica, which I think has an end goal. Which I don't know if that's the pure game, like that's the only thing in it. Like in this, you have challenges and stuff like that. I'm just gonna have to grab this random book and oh, see, it's 100% with a book, but it still takes forever. But anyways, as I was saying, I want to play Subnautica, and I want to play on the PC. But I can also get it through Microsoft and get it on the Xbox One, and I can be able to, I'm pretty sure, be able to transfer it over to the PC. So I'd have it for 2 consoles right there, instantly. But I'll probably look a little bit more into that, because I think survival games are more of my play mode.
Turned out pretty well.
It's kind of more of my, I wouldn't say expertise, but... So, there we go. Now, unfortunately, I'll probably get sick from eating this overcooked old... No? Alright. Let's cook up this raw venison, because... There we go. Now... And our hunger is good. Now, I would like to use the rest of this... Make some more water. In survival, I always like to take the time to make a little bit of extra water, and then to leave some water behind. So I think I would leave a liter of water behind. This way, if I ever, you know, for some reason... come back empty-handed, I won't be too empty-handed. Pretty sure, well, no, I haven't checked all the drawers yet. Oh, okay. That's cured hide right there, which is great. What else can we do with this? We should, I mean, I really don't need to make any tea, so that is something I'm also not too worried about. I mean, what is our clothing looking like? Okay. So our clothing is looking actually decent. Oh, no, these can be repaired. Oh, did I make a new pair of these? It looks like I did. They are... Well, yeah, they're better. Let's throw these bad boys on. You can repair them, but you can have cured rabbit pelt and cured guts, so... Alright, so let's go down here. So I can't repair that because I need cloth, which... should be plenty of floating around here. Yeah, let's go find out. Oh, that's another book. More tea. Plenty of firewood and accelerant. No, I didn't want to break down the shelf. I can't believe I never searched a container. Nah, I really don't need that. I mean, I actually... Yeah, I'm looking for cloth over here. Alright. Nah, I don't need metal parts. Well, I will get my cabin fever back. Yep, it'll start going back up. Would like to find some of these books. So let's see. All right. Do 5 hours of sleep. And unfortunately, this might be an early video. I didn't know how tired I was before we started this video, but I wanted to make a new addition to the Frank Castle. I don't know, episodic or however you want to say it. Just because, you know, I've kind of been falling behind on the YouTube channel and stuff like that. But when things relax a little bit more at work, then I'll definitely get back into it. I'll definitely start adding stuff again, especially with Frank Castle. So, like, unfortunately, we're not going to squeeze out 3 to 4 hours of sleep here. But we're going to try. Excuse me. So we've been at it for 66 days. That's the best I've done so far. Alright. Let's just sit around playing cards for 2 hours. Alright. I would assume that the sun is going to start coming up, or it's already pretty much light outside. But it doesn't look like it. So I'm going to wait for an hour. There we go. Alright. We're still overcumbered, which could probably be explained in the extra clothing. A lot of equipment. Like, I got 2 knives on me right now, 4 hooks, 3 fishing lines. Like, a lot of this stuff could just be left behind. Let me see here. Where's my rifle? There it is. No, it's at 95%. I just don't even have to worry about it. All the sewing kits and all the books are really gonna start weighing me down. 2 books make a kilogram. Carrying the 24 or 20.29 kilograms of the fuel. Like, the rifle weighs me down the most. But we have really been crushing it. I mean, rifle firearm is about to level up. Which I'm not sure if I have a book on rifle marksmanship. That's sewing. Let's see. Fire starting, fishing. No, I don't. That's no research. No research. So the research on this one's already completed. Okay. It's not bad then.
Never been so hungry in my life.
Yeah, I figured that was gonna be coming up. Okay. Which again is not a big deal. We will just cook some of this. Ah, excuse me. Whew. Oh, hang on.
Come on.
It is a very good game, and I apologize for the lag between the comments. I enjoy it very much, and I'm assuming from your comment that you play it too. Yes, I thoroughly enjoy this game. I'm on day 66, and I'm trying to go for the 500, so this is a character I've been trying to keep alive for a good... Oh, I already picked up the meat. For a good while now. Had a lot of close encounters. And right now we're in the lighthouse, so we're on what? Oh, I can't remember if it's the coast now. It's not the coastal highway with the lighthouse. But yeah, I believe no, keep the fire going. Yeah, I fell in love with this game the second it came out in alpha phase, and and then just from then it just kind of like skyrocketed to everybody falling in love with it and stuff like that. So yeah, same here. Maybe not 1,000, maybe more like 700. But that's, I don't know, because I've been playing it on mainly the PlayStation, but I also play on like the Xbox and the PC, so I have it for every console. And I guess if you combine my hours, it might be 1,000 together, but for the PlayStation, I'd say like 600 to 1,000. Yeah, let's burn this book just so I don't forget. Like I'm wasting it by holding on to it, and I already researched it. Can cook another piece of meat. Yep. Yeah, and I just started crushing some of the challenges. Like I just did the Hunted and the Hunted 2. I've never really messed with them, so I was getting kind of upset with the Hunted part 1, but the part 2 was easy. I did it. Like it's one of my previous episodes, and it took me not even a sit down. Just to follow him, kept shooting him, kept pausing long enough to get warm and eat food and drink, and they would keep hunting him down. That was like probably one of my favorite challenges. Besides Whiteout. I haven't beaten Whiteout, but I have a lot of fun playing it, and I'm sure it's easy to beat it. It's just I don't get much time to sit down and play. I got cabin fever, or my risk of cabin fever, which I'm about to step out anyways, to be honest. Yeah, I'm pretty much golden to step out at this point. Let's see. Yeah, I don't care if the fire burns or not. I don't need anything from it, to be honest. I just need to get out of the building. And I've got a risk of cabin fever because I was out here on the boat near the lighthouse. Got attacked by a bear, which is kind of a rip-off because I shot him like 7 times and he was glitched and like he was stuck. And I shot him all this time. Oh man, it's really foggy. I don't like it being foggy. So I'm going to sacrifice. I'm going to make a compromise. And I'm going to wait an hour. Because again, I don't like going out there, especially with the bear roaming around here. That's already mauled me. I'd rather push out without fog so I can see him coming at me, or her, who knows. But yeah, I've always loved this game, and I loved it even more when they came out with a storyline and like that. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I want. All right. Yeah, when the storyline came out, I was really ecstatic. I haven't even finished it, to be honest. I started it, and I got to what is it, Mountain Town or something? I can't remember which one it is. I think it's Mountain Town. But once I got there, I lost interest in the story, so I'll eventually get back to the story, but for me, The Long Dark is all about survival, like just playing out my terms, No goals set in mind. I make my own goals up as I go. And right now my current goal is to try to map out majority of the area. I remember back in the day when you couldn't even make a map when this game came out. So I'm really having fun diving back into it, delving into the updates that they're pushing out all the time now. Not really worried about wolves. If I encounter them, it's not a big deal for me. I've got a knife, got a hatchet. Yes, and that's what I'm saying. The survival aspect of this game is what made this game shine for everybody. And then you get some people who are like, well, there needs to be a story mode. And honestly, the story mode's great. Yes, the immersion, everything about it. Like, if you just play the Long Dark, which I see the Long Dark survival mode, the standard original, like the classic. Like what I'm doing now is the classic, the Long Dark. And it's great that they have a story mode. That's cool. I like it. It kind of gets you into the feel. But for the veteran players like ourselves, who played it ever since it was an alpha, where it was just literally throw you into the dark, lonesome, and survive, the story kind of was slow for me in the beginning. It was like, pick up this stick, go into your inventory, and use it for fire. And I was just like, ugh, this is killing the mood for me because I already know how to do all that stuff. But you had to do it. It wasn't an option to turn it off. It wasn't one of those games. Yeah, the flares, yeah, I usually throw it at them. And lately, I mean, yeah, it works. Sometimes it's a hit or miss, but most cases it does work. And the multiplayer I think would be good, but not too much. Like maybe an additional player. But I feel like wait a minute. Okay. I feel like if you push it too much, kind of like 7 Days to Die, because I play that game too, then it just kind of ruins it. Like 7 Days to Die is fun, but it also has an aspect of where now it's too easy because you can have 4 buddies running around with you to fix it. I think this game would be cool to allow players in to not only the region, but the world. So if me and you were playing right now together and we're at Coastal Highway or Crumbling Highway, then our 2 other buddies could be in Forlorn Muskeg or whatever, and we could be against each other. So 2 versus 2, you know, kind of like that. And not even really against each other, just like if you're out there surviving and you think, hey, I want his gear, well, try to take him on. Aha. Yeah, I'm really not in the mood to mess with you. Haven't really explored this area too much, so I'm in the mood to kind of get most of this area mapped. And not die in the process, because I'd probably cry, to be honest. Oh, okay. This is the mine shaft. I would probably just cry. I have fought so hard to keep this guy. Yep, I'll probably just drop the flare. Probably a bad idea to drop the flare. Yep. Ah, yeah, you better run. Oh man, I thought he was gonna get on me quicker than that. Alright, I want to get inside this bandit mine. Use this flare while I still have it. But I love the game because it's so relaxing. Like, I'm just kicked back on my couch right now enjoying this game. And it's got an eerie feeling, like right here, for example, just walking through the tunnel or the mine. I love going through mines because I can find coal to use in fires. They're great sources. Like, oh, speak of the devil. I only want like 1 piece though. I don't really want anything too crazy. I'm already overcumbered. Not by much. But yeah, they did a great job with this game. This game should have been a lot more popular. Oh, wait a minute. This looks familiar. Why does this look familiar? I don't know. It would be, and I think it like I completely agree. So I agree and I disagree. And like I said earlier, the only reason why it wouldn't be fun is because in 7 Days to Die for me, I have 3 buddies that run around with me on there, and it's fun, but there's really no threat. You know what I mean? Like it's so easy to survive in the game at that point because I got my buddy who will be running with me and nothing can take me down. And even if it does, like 7 Days to Die did it wrong because you can respawn. This game did it right by saying it's permadeath. And it would suck to have your buddies like that, but it would also be a great touch to where if it was still permadeath. So 4 players, and if, hey man, you die, sorry brother, you're dead. Like you're out of the game now. You can't come back into it until we're done. Well, that's what I'm saying. So if we're talking about in 7 Days to Die, so we change it up every now and then, and we make it to where they run all the time. And I mean during the day, during the night. So scavenging was a lot harder. And that made it enjoyable, but at certain points it also, the fact that I could just run out there and die and then respawn on my bed or my cot or whatever, kind of just really took away, like, oh no, I'm being chased. Because it's like if I die, I die, just pop back up, lose 10% to my stamina, and then live long enough to see it go back up, or eat enough food to see my stats push back up. So it didn't really give an enthusiastic, like, oh, I gotta survive, like this does. This is like top of the line survival. This flare's about to burn out. Where does this take me? Leave the mine. I haven't seen where this mine takes me, so I'm kind of curious as to where I'm exiting at this point. But no, I mean, like I said, I agree and I disagree. I agree because, oh man, it took me out over here, huh? I didn't know I could easily travel from point to point like this. Yeah, get rid of that. I don't want it. Yeah, I agree and disagree. I think that 4 players would be great. I think it would be fun. It would add that element. Now, if they kept permadeath to where it sucks and it's unfortunate, but if you die, like, hey man, the match is like, you can't join the match again. You're basically locked out. And that would add the element of like, I gotta be careful. I can't just run around and do whatever I want unless I don't care anymore about this game. But besides that, you know, I think the surviving games to me are like right now the top of my list. Like I want to play Subnautica. I haven't played that one yet, but it looks really cool and really like unique. I love this game. I got The Forest on PC, which is like, it's crazy, and I'd rather play it co-op because I always think every like little bush that moves is a cannibal getting ready to eat me. But you know, it just depends on how you look at it. I think the game would be great with players, but they have to do it right, is the bottom line for me. If they don't do it right, they're gonna lose my interest. And I didn't want to pull that out. It's just gonna lose my interest. Just like the story mode did once I got into Mountain Town or whatever. By the time I got to the Mountain Town, it was just, I was already gone with the interest. It was already gone. And I'll get back into it. I did for a little bit. And I'm really excited to get back into it. But for the time being, my main character here, Frank Castle, is just my number one, like, my go-to or challenges. Was deciding on doing a challenge tonight, but I just decided to switch back over to this because it's been a while since I posted an episode. Excuse me. Yes, I agree on The Forest. Haven't played Subnautica yet, but I've seen videos, and I think it looks unique. I think it looks really cool, and it does look like it could scare the crap out of you. My only concern is, and maybe you'll know, since I'm assuming you played it or at least watched some of it. So like this has survival mode where you can just openly survive. Does Subnautica have that? Because only gameplay I've seen has been story based, kind of like driving you towards a goal. And I don't specifically want that. I want to be able to like choose like this with challenges, survival mode, and a story mode. That makes this game outshine almost any survivor or survival game out like to date. Did I just hear something? I swear it was, I heard like the bear sniffing or something. I hope not, because I really don't want to encounter Yogi's cousin. This character almost died. I don't know how I survived a bear attack twice. But I almost died like early on in this in Frank Castle's stage of life. Oh, my headset battery's getting low. That's not good. Means I have to jack in soon. So I might have to like pause it for 2 seconds here in a minute or something. Yeah, I think Subnautica is going to be my next purchase. And what's great about my YouTube channel is that I'm going to be posting videos to, I can post videos from every console. So when I get it for PC, because I'm aiming to get it for PC, I can be able to post it right on here as well. Really? I've seen that one too. I just like the uniqueness of Subnautica being under the water and stuff like that. I thought it was really cool. Yeah, I can see that. I'd like to have both of them. I would just like to have every kind of survival game. Some of them don't look pleasing to me, you know, well, not graphically, but the way it's presented, I guess. Like at first I wasn't a huge fan of this game. Like the wolves looked like crap, but the gameplay made up for it, so I wasn't too bothered by it. And then it just got better and better and better. So the Subnautica one though, being underwater is what caught my attention the most. Kind of futuristic, well, futuristic, but and the fact that you're underwater adds that like I'm gonna die effect. Ooh, what's up? Alright, let me see. I want to be over here. There we go. Getting better understanding of the map or the region. Yeah, and I watched Stranded Deep too. And it looks extremely interesting. Just like The Forest did. And I bought The Forest not too long ago because I had it through a mutual friend of mine, and I played it like when it first started coming out, and I was hooked. I was addicted, and they didn't have co-op. Well, now they have co-op, but I have no one to play with. So it's kind of like redundant now. Like I get on and I'm excited, but at the same time I'm not, because I really look forward to playing with my buddy or whatever. Yeah, now that we're in a new location, we'll draw this one as well. There's a cave. Okay. Well, I would hope that the bear's not in here. Doesn't sound like the bear is in here. That's great. Plenty of firewood though, so I think what we should do. That's right. I never recovered a oh man, that's a bummer. Yeah, that's a real big bummer. Where did I put my sleeping bag? Okay. Well, let me check something. Of course not. Alright, well. This is gonna suck. Alright, well let's keep pushing out then. The only place I'm really gonna be able to sleep. I'm gonna have to, let me get in this car and then give me like 2 seconds to grab my headphone cable so I can charge it. Oh, this bridge is a dead end anyways. Yep. End of the line, they said. Well, let me force this open. If you lose my audio, it's because it... Oh, nice. Some fuel. Tools. Alright, give me a second. Let me pause it really quick. And let me... Look out, buddy. I gotta sit here. Look out. My dog is kind of sleeping in the way. Oh. I'm gonna have to take this charger and move it. It's a longer cable. And my dog is kind of being a hog. There we go. Okay. There. Nope. Plugged it into the wall, but I did not plug it into my headset. Alright. Alright, so let me see if there's anything. Oh, I probably could have checked the glove box from right here. It's good to know this is a dead end though. Yeah, nah, I don't need those. Glad I found the candy bar, the energy bar. Alright, my next step now. Actually, I'm pretty sure we already spotted this whole area. Yep. Alright, so let's continue the journey. Okay. Gonna have to go back into this warehouse over here and see what's going on. Well, a bunch of wolves, I can tell you that's what's going on. Well, we're gonna go in there either way. Oh, that's my last flare. Go figure, right? Last flare, and I didn't even know it. What the hell, Bobby? Alright. Let's push out. No. Oh yeah, getting tired. That's not gonna be good either. But like I mentioned earlier, I have a knife. And it won't be that bad if he attacks me. Driving gloves, don't need those. I would hope those crows are flying over the bear and the bear just died after a while. I shot that thing like 7 times and he just booked it. He got unstuck from whatever glitched out mode he was in or whatever and hauled ass. Got me. Oh, there we go. Nice. Got me and then left. So I have No Man's Sky. actually, on the PlayStation, and it let me down. It let me down hard. Now, I have also heard it got fixed, which I'm willing to give it another chance. But I've been so hooked to the Long Dark that every time I reinstall it, I see the Long Dark and I go towards it over No Man's Sky. I loved No Man's Sky, or at least the idea of it. The fact that they had promised me so much and I got so excited about it, and then I found out that the rumors that, you know, you leave a planet and you had named everything and blah 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 blah, if you go back to that planet, it erases it as you go from planet to planet. Back then, that was true, or so people were saying, and I noticed it too when I went back to a planet that I had just left. I wasn't exactly happy that that had happened, but I also heard that they fixed it, which, if they did, that's great. I'm happy for them, and I will hopefully eventually give it a try. I also heard you can do like base building now and all this cool stuff. But I have played Astroneer on the Xbox, and I liked it. Well, I played a preview, but I don't think I played it long enough to get hooked. I'm sure if I gave it, you know, a longer time. There's another one. What is it? We Happy Few. I played the preview for that one, and I thought it was pretty cool. Granted, I think it would take me a little bit of time to understand like what's going on. Like, I get the concept of it, but I didn't know, like, I played on the Xbox, so it was kind of like a crappy version, but and it was still in preview then. But it was like really choppy, so I was like losing interest, and then it was just, I didn't understand, like, once I started doing the gameplay, like what I was supposed to do. Yeah, no, I completely agree. I loved everything about No Man's Sky until I started realizing that the infinite universe idea was only because they were erasing your info like as you went through. Granted, would I ever go back and visit the original planet that I started on in an infinite universe? Probably not. But it was the fact that I didn't want to be lied to, and that kind of killed it for me. But then I did install it not too long ago, jumped on it again for a little bit, and I wasn't disappointed, but it was the fact I hadn't played it for so long. I forgot like all the resources you needed to create your fuel for your, you know, your spacecraft and stuff like that. I was kind of just lost in the sauce at that point. And I didn't feel like putting too much more effort into relearning everything, I guess, if that makes sense. But no, I mean, I loved it. It was just, you know, No Man's Sky, I expected a lot more out of it. Kind of like the game, like Destiny. You know, when they told me an open world game, I didn't think they were going to mean like Destiny is a dungeon crawling game where its regions kind of broken down like this. So it wasn't the fact that Destiny wasn't good. It was the pure fact that Destiny made it sound like it was going to be this wide open world. And then when I played the game, I was disappointed because it wasn't this wide open world. Actually, I should check the warehouse. So that alone right there, the game I thought was great. I mean, I liked it for what it was worth. But I was also in my mind thinking, oh yeah, Destiny, this cool game where it's going to be like this, a survival game, but in the Destiny universe, and it's going to be in like open region, not in a region, but an open wide world. And then when I found out it was a region concept with multiplayer, and then it started going off of like level based, and I don't know, and then it just started losing my interest after that, and I was like, it's not what I thought it would be, so I'm just not even going to play it any further. But Astroneer seemed like it was really cool for the amount of time. I don't need any of this stuff. I have all this stuff, so I'm just kind of like rummaging around for a little bit. Let's see what's over here. I can't believe I never... Dang. That's a lot going on in here, huh? Yeah, I didn't get Destiny 2. My buddy was offering to pick it up, and I told him that if he picked it up, I would play it, but I don't think I could see myself throwing down any amount of money for it. And it's just because everyone's like, oh, it's so much better than the first one, and blah, 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 blah. I'm sure it is. I'm not saying that it's not. But the first one let me down, and I don't feel like throwing $60 at the next one. Like myself, I'm a huge Far Cry fan. I've loved playing them, and it's because I always put it on the hardest setting, and I take off the HUD. So I make it like a really enjoyable game, to where once you learn the basic like controls, I take off the HUD and then go blindly into the world. You know, just like they advertise it on the big screen. I hate when you see a game advertised and then you get the game and it's got all these icons. Like, look at the Long Dark. Like, granted, they're small icons, but the one at the top, you know, of the screen, the one at the bottom left, the bottom middle, and the bottom right, that's 4 icons, which are very simple, and that's why I think I love the game. It's very simplistic. It's simplistic. It's very simplistic. It's just easy. Like, look, it's an eye. It means you're tired. Oh, look, it's a little health symbol with a plus sign in it or whatever. You're hurt in some shape or form. That alone is all I need to know. And that little weight symbol in the bottom right. Oh, man, I'm carrying way too much. Got it. That alone right there is what makes, for me, a difference. So when I play, because I already pre-ordered, threw money at Far Cry 5 because it comes with the Far Cry 3 remastered, which is one of my, I think it's my favorite game overall. Like, hands down. The story was great, the gameplay was great, everything about the game was great. But you know, I played like Far Cry Primal, took everything off the HUD, played it on the hardest setting I could put it on. And then they came out with permadeath for that game, and it made me love it even more. Because I think permadeath is a big impact on not gamer. Like, I'm no shape or form claiming to be the best gamer in the world. Because some people think I'm hardcore because you play permadeath. No, that's not how I see it. I see it that I need a little bit more excitement. I need a little bit more of pick me up and get me to go. I have I have Fortnite. I mean, it's free. But I do have it. I actually have it installed. I was gonna get PUBG, but I think I would hold off to get on PC rather than getting on the Xbox, because I've heard mixed reviews. But obviously, it'd be better on PC. But yeah, I've played Fortnite and I have a lot of fun with it. The only thing is, like, streaming and stuff like that. I enjoy streaming it, but at the same time, like, half the time I'll go into a game and just get wrecked the second I touch my foot on the ground. I think the closest I've gotten in this, I've gotten second place. I haven't even won yet once, which I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I mean, it's a fun game. I just don't also think that no one is going to want to see me play it, basically. Bottom line. You know what I mean? I'm not that great at it. And that's why I like survival games. Because I'm somewhat good at them. I'm somewhat great at them, I guess you could say. So, yeah, no, I have it. And if I jump on with my buddy and play, my next door neighbor, then I'll definitely stream it. I mean, I stream whatever games either my viewers want to see, or I stream, you know, whatever I feel like playing that day. It's usually the Long Dark, to be completely honest. If you look at my videos and stuff like that, you'll see a lot of the Long Dark. Some Rainbow Six Siege, You know, obviously I don't just play survival games, but I do like to stick with them. Just because it's kind of soothing for me. Yeah, I guess that would make sense. My neighbor has it, and he invited me, and I didn't have it installed, so I was like, oh, dude, I feel like a jackass, because where does the door? Okay, I feel like a jackass because I didn't have it installed, and he sent me an invite, but oh, this is a lot of stuff I dropped. I forgot I dropped all that. Yeah, I bet it would be too. God, these things always trick me out. Well, man, I gotta find a bedroll, but I really don't want to find a bedroll at the same time. And it's late here, so unfortunately I think I'll rest again just for an hour to make sure it saves. But I think this is gonna be, it was an hour, not too short, not too long. This will definitely be the end of this stream for the Long Dark because it was a late night for me at work, so I just wanted to jump on here and add an additional video for this character. But I mean, if you liked what you chill out. My dog over here going crazy. But if you liked what you saw, man, and with Rana. No. Yeah, like I'm not good at any shape or form. Like I ran with my buddy a lot playing Fortnite. Here, I'm gonna log out right here since I saved it. Yes. I'm not ever gonna claim in any shape or form that I'm excellent at Fortnite or anything like that, but I did run with my buddy and I did get to second place, I think once or twice, and I was really ecstatic about that. And I think running in groups would be a lot better. I do want to play PUBG. That would be a lot of fun. But I think even before I got on tonight, I think I made a decision that Subnautica was probably my next purchase for a survival game, or any game for that matter, because I dropped almost $100 on Far Cry 5. But yeah, I definitely, I mean, I'll be streaming a lot more often. I kind of chilled out on it a little bit, but I'll definitely be getting back onto my channel and start updating all my videos with thumbnails and descriptions and stuff like that. I kind of fell behind, but I at least give a rough description in the title, and then I'll go back and add a thumbnail, pretty it up a little bit, give a description on it, maybe a background, something for the viewers to read and kind of get like, okay, I see why he's playing this now, or I get what's going on in this. But yeah, man, if you liked what you watch, please subscribe, follow me. It's usually the Long Dark, but I'm down to try any game, and I'm down to stream anything that you or anybody else wants to watch and see me get into. But definitely, since I had a long night at work, I definitely have to call it here and just give a short video up to chalk it up to having to work late. But like I said, if you liked what you watched and you like even having just a conversation while watching, then yeah. Oh yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, Far Cry 5 is going to be, I'm excited, and I will be streaming that, and I hope that I'm not working when it's released, because I'm in the military and I go to the field, so I can be at work for like a month, like non-stop, never coming home for a month straight. So hopefully I get to stream it as soon as it comes out. But yeah, man, you take it easy, and like I said, like, subscribe, and so you can get those updates or whatever when I start posting some new stuff. But yeah, you take it easy, and thanks for watching. You too. It has been. Thank you very much.